is Rebecca Kochenderfer from homeschool.com Curriculum Reviews. TheShorterWord.com has asked us to review their product. So today I'm going to be reviewing King Alfred's English by Laurie White. Here's what I like about this curriculum. First of all, it's very affordable. The book cost $14, yet it links to a website that has lots of supplementary materials, like worksheets and tests and videos. So for the cost of $14, you can get a half unit of credit. Maybe you do a quarter unit for history and a quarter unit for English, or you just count it as a half unit for either English or history. Another thing I like about this is that it combines history and English. It just flows. It makes a lot of sense, and I learned so much about how English has changed over time, how the history of English has changed the language. Another thing I like about this curriculum is that it was written by a homeschooler. You can tell. She's been where we are, so she probably knows how hectic our life is. I also like the fact that the curriculum has won some awards. For example, it won an award from the Christian Book Distributors as one of the top picks for homeschoolers. Our goal for you at homeschool.com is that you find the curriculum or not curriculum that best suits you and best meets your needs. Now, this curriculum is probably going to be most popular with Christian families. There is a definite Christian slant to the material. But of course, that's one of the things I like about the curriculum, because the author is an unabashed Christian, and so she knows who she is, and it's very authentic. Here's some of the fun things I learned about this curriculum. For example, I learned that the ancient Druids worshipped oak forests and mistletoe, and that's why we kiss under the mistletoe at Christmas. I learned that a lot of the English words were actually Indian words. And it's because the British ruled India for 300 years. Words like pajamas, jungle, I would expect jungle, but guru, I would expect that as well, but fun facts like that. I also learned how the French are trying to keep their language pure. For example, they do not allow, it's against the law to use the word email. They want people to use the French word for that when they're in France. So really kind of fun, easy to learn things like that. If I may, I'd like to boss you around for a few minutes. My goal for you is not that you have an ordinary homeschooling experience. I want you to have an extraordinary experience. And if you want extraordinary, you're going to have to do some things different. For example, in the classrooms, when they learn history, they just read a textbook and they answer some questions or they fill in the blanks. But if you want extraordinary rather than ordinary, and I believe you do, because if you wanted ordinary, you'd have them in school, right? But you've taken this big leap. You've decided to homeschool them because you believe you can do better. So when it comes to history, use this excellent curriculum, but then you have to close the book. And you have to shut off the website and get outside. You have to make history come alive. For example, if you're reading in chapter 14 about Shakespeare, close the book and go watch a Shakespearean play or go to a movie about Shakespeare. Also, I'm a big fan of original source documents. In a textbook world, like when the kids who are in the brick and mortar schools, they just read a textbook that gives somebody else's interpretation of the Declaration of Independence. But because you're homeschooling, you can go to the original sources. So you get to read the real Declaration of Independence, which is so beautiful. So be sure that no matter what curriculum you're using, be sure to close the books, make it come alive, get out into the community, because that's when the learning is going to be memorable. That's when they're going to take it into their heart and it's going to mean something to them. So to sum it up, this is what I like about King Alfred's English. It's affordable. It combines English and history in a way that really flows. They have excellent, very generous supplemental materials. And if you're a Christian family, you're going to like the Christian slant. So if you're interested in learning more about King Alfred's English by Laurie White, you can go to their website, shorterword.com. And you'll see that she has 2 other books in addition to King Alfred's English. So thank you very much for tuning in. Again, my name is Rebecca Kochenderfer. I'm the senior editor of homeschool.com, and it's my pleasure to be able to review these excellent curriculums for you.